Hello, my name is Paul Malek and we are here at Dance Chat's first ever episode. We have the incredible Marko Panzic on the couch. We have the author of Fosse's biography, Sam Wasson. We have international YouTube sensation, Miranda Sings. We have segments galore. It's going to be an incredible show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's dance. Hi, I'm Paul Malek, and you are watching Dance Chat. I'm joined by the gorgeous queen of commercial dance from Melbourne, Miss Yvette Lee.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Yvette, how you doing?
Good. I'm so excited to be here on the first episode of Dance Chat.
It is such a wonderful platform that we get to share. Let's just check out what's happening around the country
That's
instead.
right.
X Factor Live is touring Australia currently, so make sure you get your tickets and don't miss this incredible show. Also, David McAllister is celebrating 30 years with the Australian Ballet Company. There's a wonderful article in Dance Informer magazine. Just jump online. Check it out. Also, big news, So You Think You Can Dance is finally coming back to our screens here in Australia in 2014.
Incredible.
Don't miss out on it.
Exciting.
So exciting.
So on the weekend, Paul and I were at the 7th instalment of Melbourne's Underground. Let's see what happened when we went there.
We are here at Melbourne's hottest night of dance, Underground Spring.
There's been a huge turnout here tonight, as you can see by the crowd.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Incredible. We have the finest lineup, 26 of Melbourne's finest dance acts, vocal performances, and one very special international guest act.
Let's check it out.
Awesome. So we're here with international YouTube sensation, the one and only Miss Miranda Sings.
Hello! Hello, how are you?
We are so excited about you being in Melbourne. Congratulations on an awesome performance just then in Underground.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Really
Yeah,
good
the
crowd.
went off.
Yeah, they were crazy for me because I'm famous. So
So, Miranda, most of our viewers are familiar with the triple threat performer, but
Yes.
I believe you're special and you are
Yes.
a 5 threat.
I am a 5 threat: acting, singing, dancing, modeling, magician. I can do everything. I'm really talented. So
Well, as we saw tonight.
yes.
So you've been touring around the world currently on your
Yes.
world tour.
Yes.
How does Australia compare to the rest of the places you've been to?
Well, I love everywhere I've been, but Australia has been amazing. My Australian Mirfandas are phenomenal. I had 7 sold-out shows here. So the Mirfandas here in Australia really showed their love and support. They're really good. I love them.
Now, Miranda,
Yes.
I've been watching your ballet tutorials.
Yes.
And what I've learned is that there is an alternate third position. So I know
Yes.
about first position and I know
Yes.
about second.
There's
Can you show
first-
us the third?
Yes, first, second, third, and if you're crazy, fourth, if you're really flexible, and then you can do splits.
What advice do you have for all the current dancers out there who want to be famous?
It's a great question. Well, if you're wanting to be a dancer and you're really pursuing it, I'd say work really hard. And if you're not good, then quit. Because no one wants you to do it if you're not good. So try something else. Try fishing or crafts. Maybe try to braid.
Have you tried Vegemite?
I have tried Vegemite. It was okay. I mixed it in with my water and then drank it because I thought it was like chocolate milk.
I'm going to try that later.
It tastes like bugs.
Bugs are good sometimes.
They are good.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So, Miranda, all of the greats have always enlisted the help of an external creative. Like Michael
Yes.
Jackson, he used Kenny Ortega.
Yes.
What about you with your choreography? Because I've seen
Yes.
you do your dance performances.
Yes, of course. Well, I do have some help with my choreography. My uncle helps me a lot. He loves choreographing with me. He helps putting my body in the right positions to make sure I look the most beautiful and voluptuous. My mom sometimes helps me with choreography, but usually I self-choreograph.
Right.
So that's probably number one. My biggest influence would be myself.
So we are just launching Dance Chat.
Amazing.
This is our first episode.
Wow,
ever.
what a good first episode. You guys are going to be famous.
So we're actually we've been searching high and low for our theme song
Yes,
for Dance
oh,
Chat.
easy.
Do you think you'd be able to give us maybe?
Yes, you've come to the right
Okay,
place.
fantastic.
Because I am also a lyricist, and I've been writing lots of songs, so. Welcome to Dance Chat, where we chat about dances and also bugs.
Thank you.
And
That's-
it's good. It's good just to do it again. So, there you go.
Miranda, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here at Underground and on Dance Chat. So
Thank you for having me. I love you guys.
Brilliant. Make sure you follow Miranda Sings
Yes.
on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, the whole kit and caboodle.
Everything.
She is the real deal.
And make sure you subscribe to Dance Chat so that you can come back and watch all their great videos. So,
We'd like to have you back on here, Miranda.
I would love to come back. I love you guys. Thanks for having
Love
me.
it. Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you. Get down. I'm trying to get ready for my show. I love you.
Hey everyone, my name is Cara Bertoncini and today I am going to take you into the fabulous world of one of dance's biggest influences, Mr. Bob Fosse. I was privileged enough to catch up with New York Times best-selling author Sam Wasson, who has just released his latest book, Fosse, a full-scale biography into the legendary choreographer director himself. Let's get into this fantastic piece of history. What inspired you to go into the world of Fosse?
The very practical answer is that I wasn't satisfied with any of the other books on Fosse. And they didn't really seem to capture his generosity, his humor, nor even really his despair. He wasn't that guy. He wasn't only one thing. He was basically everything.
Why do you think there was this misconception and sort of one-dimensional view of Fosse?
It's a very attractive premise to think of Fosse as just this dark guy. We're attracted to the darkness, first of all, and second of all, Fosse himself put that forward in All That Jazz, which is basically a dark bummer of a movie, which is funny on the way down. So people thought, well, if that's Fosse's view of himself, it really must be the absolute utter truth. But it's really only one part of the truth.
Was it empowering embodying Fosse for those 3 years?
Well, I didn't really no one embodies Fosse. I mean, you're talking about that video that we did. Was it empowering? I don't think Bob really felt that powerful. I think he felt like a phony, like he stole from Jerome Robbins, like he stole from Jack Cole, like he stole from Fred Astaire. And he was working on borrowed time as an artist, and one day, he'd wake up with no offers and the failure that he feared he always was. So even though Bob had a tremendous amount of power, he never felt like it.
So what was Fosse like as the dancer then? Because we all know him as the choreographer, so what was he like as the dancer?
Well, thankfully you can go on YouTube and see Bob in there are some great dances. Precision, humor, sensuality. He was sexy, but I think he's more sensual than sexy. And I think that's one of the biggest misinterpretations of Bob's work, is doing it sexy, doing it from the groin, even though it's groin related. I think it's really from the brain. Unbelievable physical diction, I think he had. Smallness that was titillating and funny.
So, your book, is this a book we need to understand who Bob Fosse really was?
Yes. Yes, you can't really dance Fosse until you understand the man, Fosse, and hopefully this will give some of that sense to a dancer.
And for our viewers out there, what would you tell them is the one most important thing to take from your book?
If there was a... Boy, it's such a long book. Fosse was a wonderful man, fraught with demons. And if you can somehow wrangle that paradox as a dancer when you're doing Fosse, Anne Reinking would say to me, Fosse is all about paradox. And if a dancer understands that, then I think they're on the road to understanding what the style is about.
Sam, thank you so much for your time today. I have
I'm re-inspired once again by Bob Fosse. You just have exuded so much energy and wit into the makings and unmakings of this man, and I thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well guys, that's it from me this week. If this story inspired your love for Fosse even more, then jump online and look for Sam Wasson's book Fosse. It is a must read, let me assure you. Have a great week ahead guys, and as Fosse said, live like you'll die tomorrow, work like you don't need the money, and dance like nobody's watching. Bye!
Wow, what an incredible interview. So fascinating. I love Fosse. Such a big inspiration. This is the book, Fosse by Sam Wasson, available at Amazon.com and selected retailers.
We're here today with incredible choreographer Marko Panzic. This year he's been working on some incredible projects: Australia's Next Top Model, The Voice, recording artists Jess Malboy, Ricky Lee, Ricky Martin, Jason Derulo, the list goes on and on. Marko, you've had a monster of a year.
Crazy.
Welcome!
Crazy. It's so good to be here. This is so exciting.
Yeah,
Like,
we
this
love
is-
you.
No, but this is so... I love you guys. I'm just so honoured to be on the first ever episode. How cool is this?
So incredible.
So cool.
Yeah, so
I'm
fantastic.
a bit nervous of what
fine.
you're going to ask in that because I'm just...
We have water for you just in case.
Amazing.
Okay, well let
Brilliant.
me start. What brings you to Melbourne this week?
Well, a good friend of mine, Jason Coleman, brought me down to work on a piece. So
How great.
Yeah, so I love coming to Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's one of my... I don't know, it's got this real inspiration to it as a choreographer.
We're a very
the city
artistic
and the,
nation, yeah.
It's amazing. So any chance I get, I love coming.
And how many days are you here for?
3 days. So cool.
So cool. You have had such a diverse career already, and you are still already so young. You've worked in musical theatre and commercial. How do you find the balance of keeping a sustainable career in both industries?
I think it's more, like I tell everyone I teach, it's all about versatility. You need to be able to do everything to work all year round. Like, so many people go, I'm just a hip hop dancer, I'm just a musical theatre, and that doesn't make longevity to me. Like, especially in Australia where work is this limited.
Yeah. Did you have a certain industry that you wanted to place yourself in, or were you just training to be a triple threat? as you are?
Like, to be honest, when I grew up, I had the most amazing teachers. I grew up in Perth, and
Where did you train at?
Johnny Young Talent School.
Yes, Johnny Young.
And amazing teachers, Alison Cotterill and Bernie Bernard, who I
Right.
credit for everything that I am. I'm really thankful I had, a training ground when I was growing up that I could just explore and be anything. I think that's what led me into choreography, because my teachers were always like, do whatever you feel, or
Yeah.
get in there and make up routines. So I was encouraged to be myself rather than fit a textbook. And I tell every full-time student this, and dancers, that so many people think that getting a career after full-time is about being a dancer. There's not enough work to just be a dancer. And at the end of the day, you don't want to just be a dancer.
No.
Like, dance is amazing, it's the best career you have, but that ventures off to so many amazing careers. Like the man you were just talking about, Fosse. Like, he wasn't just a dancer, he was a pioneer of TV, to movement, to film,
course,
to
and
directing.
director, yeah.
And he moved into that. So I try and make dancers explore that you don't just have to be a dancer. Dance is in so many art forms. Like, I feel like in this country are struggling with people from dance venturing into other things to make it great, like lighting design, set design,
Completely.
artwork,
For
directing,
sure.
and
And
everything.
it's also like a course in business, really, as well, isn't it?
Oh,
Like, you
my
are your own
gosh.
business, and so
exactly,
do you
and
know,
that's,
like-
you have to market yourself.
Yeah.
And I tell everyone, like, I was very all about that. You can make anything happen. And we live in a day and age that your access to everything and everything is in your hand. Like, it's in that iPad.
Completely.
Kids have everything now. We had to, in our day, fly to LA, or I used to, from Perth, have to fly to Sydney to take class.
Yeah.
Now I can go on YouTube
Exactly.
and research.
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
have
the
everything.
access
So
to the
connected now,
information.
which is awesome.
And have dance chat, streaming, go
All the way
to
over
it
the
and
world.
research. So, knowledge is power. Yeah, I'm very I'm one of those people that anyone can do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to do something,
Give them the
and, like,
permission,
yeah.
and they shine.
Oh, it's like I got to one of my favourite moments. I got to do the wedding dance of Benji Marshall and his wife Zoe, and he's a rugby player. So it was one of the most incredible moments, because this rugby player who was like, he's Benji Marshall. He's one of the greatest, And I got to teach them their wedding dance, and it was so cool in the sense of, like, when you watch people that just want to dance. It's so great. Like that, I would choose that over teaching the best dancers in the world, because the way they were and the love of it and the way what people react to music is so special.
Yeah,
Like
and react to it without any sort of preconceived notions. It's interesting, we were talking to Sid at Underground the other night, and because he was talking to me about freestyle dance,
Yeah.
and I asked him a question: do you think that everybody has the capacity to freestyle? And he, because I wasn't so sure of the answer, but he said that actually some of the best freestylers he's seen are like 80-year-old women who are just sort of losing themselves to the moment.
Well, I'm bad as well because I'll go to a club or something and all my friends and everyone will be like, "You're a dancer, dance," and it's the worst.
Actually, my friend hate it. I'm like,
I actually hate it, and then you get all orkies and you're like, and I'm like, I don't even know what do I do, and then I'm like, go and get around, kick out, and then it's like, I don't even. What do you like?
Well, then you try to do choreo and it's like,
yeah.
you don't know what time it is. You just finish like,
and then like,
you're
what are you doing?
So you're doing a little choreo, but it's just not.
I'm all about the head flick. I'm always just like this, and then I start repeating
I'm
myself.
always like,
and
who
I'm
wants a drink?
"Damn."
But at the end of the day, if I took someone out on a night out and said, "Can you get on your laptop and do an Excel spreadsheet for me?" They'll feel like they're at work. Do you know what I mean? Like, what I'm trying to say is, when I go what I mean is like, but what I mean is like when people go out and go, "You dance," it's like, you feel like you're at work. Like, sometimes it's like, I just can't let go. Like, to me, going out and having a good time is sitting on a couch at Dance Chat and just having like
some water,
having some water.
Love it.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, what we find, and of course you would as well, going on workshop tours around the country, it's just so incredible to see those up and coming
it's
young
inspiring.
talent. It's incredible.
There's so
And
much
there's
young talent.
so much of it. It's not like you just go and you find the one person in one school. There's like 8 of them, and you're like, oh my god! And all again, like you said, so individual.
Completely.
And you're like, you could do anything.
Yeah.
And that's, I guess, what you inspire in your workshops is you say you can do anything you want.
Completely.
The world is your oyster, and that's the 8-year-olds, and they're like, wow.
Yeah.
And it's true.
But let me just state something that I feel
got
is a
very
little
serious.
It's very serious indeed.
I feel like people could take more advantage of things. There's so many great up and coming talent that people aren't taking enough class. People aren't staying dedicated and fighting for stuff anymore.
Oh, right.
I feel like I'm not talking in general here, I'm talking like there's some people that, are so passionate and will be at every class and do everything, but I really feel like people who want to work and want to, we will give people opportunities. You have to fight and prove it and get to class, get to workshop tours, get to anything and everything that's happening around the country, because there is so much dance out there, but we've become a country of not doing class once you become a professional.
I agree with you, and I think
Very
that as
much
well,
so.
it's like what you were talking about before about needing in this country. I mean, there really isn't enough work to sustain all of the dancers that are out there, but in order to become a really well-rounded dancer, you really just need to constantly be training.
Yeah, and putting yourself out of your comfort zone. Just because, I'm not going to be a hip-hop dancer doesn't mean you don't go and do this most amazing American hip-hop choreographer who's come over. You go do their workshop. You might feel out of place, but who cares?
But my whole thing is, when are you going to be noticed? Are you going to be noticed and worked when you walk into a class and you go, I'm only here to book a job? Or are you going to be noticed when you go to a class because you love it? And that's what I feel. I feel people need to go back to, why do you dance? At the end of the day, if I didn't have a career, and I would still be in a room wanting to be inspired. Dancers have the quickest jump start to joy. We have the quickest, we can go take a dance class and every problem in our world disappears. And people don't get that. People don't understand that we are actually blessed to do what we do.
Well, that does actually take us to a segment of the night, of the show, shall I say. And it is, so Marko, ready?
What is it?
It is called #what you didn't know that you were about to in a really short amount of time from our guests without giving them any real time to answer. dancepeopledance.com #sweetkittensbaby, yeah. It's 6 questions in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I was really confused then.
Good.
You lost me at hashtag.
I didn't even catch that. That's okay.
And that
I was like, is he alright?
That's cool.
Amazing.
Okay, so basically 6 questions in 30 seconds.
Oh my God.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
If you had a favourite dance move, what would it be?
Shablam.
What's your middle name?
Middle name, don't have one, I'm Croatian.
Favourite place on earth?
New York.
Asians don't have middle names.
New York. Don't you? Amazing. Woo, love it. New York. 30 seconds is over.
Most embarrassing on-stage experience.
Oh my god. Fame. I was in Fame and I had to do the middle leap off the taxi, but the taxi never came on stage. So I had to do it on the spot.
Finish this line. I'm sorry I did that, but in my defense.
It was only a little fluff.
Okay, and final question, number 6, in 3 minutes. Okay, ready? Are you calm? Maybe have some water. We've stopped the clock. It's okay. Okay, if I said the words, lose it like a leopard, what would your dance move look like? And that was Dance Chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a big round of applause for Mr. Marko Panzic.
Oh, my knees! That really hurt! Wow. Oh my god, and yeah, that's
excellent.
Nice.
Okay, so we better quickly flick to Jack and Rob, see what they've been up to. Dance on the streets, here we go. Smash it. Thank you so much, Marko.
Hi guys, this is Jack here. I'm Rob, and together we're Jack and Rob, dynamic duo, baby, of doom and destruction. We're coming to you today from Footscray. We're gonna take dance to the street. Let's do it. Let's check it out. Let's go. Let's hit it up.
And tell me a little bit about your dancing back in the time.
Well, we used to go to dancing Friday nights, Saturday nights, Wednesday nights.
I do dance. I try and dance for exercising.
Attempted head spinning last night, but ended up.
Usually I dance more by myself at home.
I used to do the same.
I'm a horseman.
Like riding and...
My people come from Africa.
Is that like spinning around or surfing?
ballet style.
It's a little more this day, twerking. Twerking.
No.
With a T.
I don't see no. Tell us all about it.
You are familiar with twerking, aren't you?
Work it, yeah.
Back. I'm not the best at it though, you're gonna have to back it up.
That's it, and that's what twerking is all about.
Work it!
I'm too old for this crap now.
It's terrible, isn't it? You've seen it, now you've seen it.
I believe I'm a changed person, and by the Lord.
Yeah, what do they call it? The dance show on it.
I feel like you guys know more about dance than you're telling me.
No, not really.
I'm no professional, I just shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Alright, sweet. We had a fun day.
Yeah, we had a fun day.
Let's get out of here.
Let's leave.
Alright, peace guys.
We're going.
See yous.
And you were watching Dance Chat. See you.
You're right there, Marko. You're surviving there.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
So twerking's in, apparently.
Oh my god, and do you know what else is in?
What else is in?
Your shirt!
The
Here
we
go! Come on, twerk it, Paul. Get up, Paul. Twerk it like it's hot. Twerk it like it's hot. What? Oh my god, he looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, I do like dancing. That's good.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Can you do the table?
No.
Twerk the table?
Twerk the table?
Come on, twerk the table.
No,
Like
I feel like we've had such a good time that we'd hate to ruin it for the kids at home.
Who wants to see Paul twerk the table?
I'd like to do that.
You'd like to do that?
Yvette, twerk the table.
Not so much, no.
No, look, unfortunately we have run out of time, but thank you thank you so much, Marko. It's been such a pleasure having you on the show.
It's been great talking to
I
you.
loved it.
As
You
always.
guys.
You were so inspirational and so hilarious all at the same time. You are truly a gem.
I loved that show growing up.
A gem?
Remember Jem?
No. Squeak.
It's
So,
awkward
thank you. We'd
turtle.
like to... Yeah, kids do this
Yeah.
nowadays. and
look
that
weird.
a lot.
We look creepy doing it.
Yeah, okay, we'll stop now. I'd like to thank Miranda Sings, Sam Wasson, biographer of Fosse. What a wonderful first episode. It's been utterly brilliant.
And Ellen DeGeneres. I can't believe
Thank
she's
you.
here.
Yeah, I'm tuning to my new movie called Finding Dory, which is coming out really soon.
Be a better Dory.
Next week, we have the wonderful Esther Hannaford, star of King Kong. Paul joins John O'Connell in Sydney, who's about to embark on Strictly Ballroom, and Cara Burton-Cheney visits Miss Pole Australia.
I love Pole. This girl is on. You get the idea. It's coming for you. Twerk it out. Twerk it
So
out.
make sure you follow us on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. Join the conversation. Clearly, it's a hilarious one.
Thank you, Marko, for joining us.
Thank you,
again.
Marko.
Pleasure. Love you guys.
Dance is a wonderful world that we all get to enjoy. It's an incredible thing to just dance people dance. This has been Dance Chat. I'm Paul MALEK, YVETTE Lee, Marko Panzic. Peace out, y'all.